Hi, this is David Grindle. I'm the Executive Director here at USITT, and I'm happy to take you on a walkthrough through Stage Expo 2018. We've got lots of new exhibitors, lots of great returning exhibitors, and some wonderful opportunities for the people who are here. If you can't be here, I hope this will give you a little taste. We're sorry we missed you, but we know we'll see you again in the future. Here are our friends at IA Stage. They've come up with some really great new looks to their booth, so that you can experience all of their products, but in a really cool and artistic structure. So it's kind of fun to see this. We want to thank them for being the sponsor for registration. You can always count on the people at Rosebrand to have something moving and something going up and down for you to experience different ways to incorporate their products that can help you out in your theater usage. One of the things people seem to like about USITT is the big balance between people selling products and people looking for people to go to grad school or for jobs. And so we always like keeping things interspersed and interdeveloped among the things. We were right from Rosebrand right into our schools doing their interviews. The Stage Managers Association, one of our partner associations, helping bring stage managers together all over the world and all over the U.S. So it's great to see them together, along with our partners at Oregon Shakespeare Festival. The FAIR program brings together such fabulous people working in one of the top organizations in the country, and we're always excited to anytime we can partner with FAIR and all of their team. We don't just partner in the U.S., we partner internationally. Our friends from the German Technical Theater Association are sharing their information about German stagehand testing, the European Theater Technicians Education. And here we can see they brought a model that's all been done in Legos, which seems to be a big theme this year at USITT, is different people working in Legos to demonstrate their work. Thanks, Christian, for sharing what you're doing. Right now it's on hiatus in between sessions, but the costume stage allows us the opportunity to do education and training that's very specific to costuming and makeup, but we also have an opportunity for our costume rental companies to share their work through fashion shows this year. It's much better to see a costume in person than it is to have to look at it in an image. But it's not just those things. We have things for architects and engineers. Ascension has been with us before. They're coming back. Glad to have you guys with us.
Very much.
Thank you so much. In a world where we need ADA compliance, backstage and out in front of house, partners like Ascension help make people have great ideas on how to solve these solutions in their custom sizes and things like that. It's really exciting this year as we have grown and expanded, that one of the things we really like to try to do is keep different companies together so that you have different ideas supporting one another. Great new way to make snow from Wonderfall. Or you've got our partners at Pro Air doing fabulous makeup demonstrations on their work with airbrushed makeup. It's a great opportunity not just to learn about a new product, but to see a master working and learn skill sets from them. And that's one of the big things about learning from one another at USITT. While theater may be in our name, and we certainly appreciate all of our traditional theater companies, we also like to note that we use theater all over the world in many different ways, including on cruise lines. And let's face it, folks, we're in Fort Lauderdale, where the convention center is on port property. You look out our windows every morning and all you see are gigantic cruise ships dumping passengers, taking on new passengers, but more importantly, our partners here at Norwegian and our other cruise lines are here to show you maybe a different way you want to do a career path in entertainment, because their shows, they've got some amazing theaters on these ships that frankly every week take an entire village, quite literally, out on the sea. This is an opportunity for you to have virtual reality walk through scenery. So by working together in different ways, people are trying new ways to experience being able to share a scenic design through virtual reality. Many opportunities, and many of our exhibitors have been with us. Some are new this year. Some have been with us for 50 years or more of our 58 years. Wenger and J.R. Clancy continue to be massive sponsors, and you get the opportunity to see Not just great products, but the opportunity to see, again, new ways to take a theater career. Everything from Yamaha with all of their sound support. We've got Columbus McKinnon, who have been a longtime sponsors of USITT, supporters of elite training, which still has its applications open, folks. We've got the great opportunity, if you can't be here to talk to these folks, you can reach out to them, and your membership in USITT is a great connector as you call up and say, hey, I'm a member, I know you're a member company, I'd love to ask you some questions. One of the fun things that we're working to, we talk to all of our various exhibiting companies. Those exhibiting companies were asked, do you want to have a space where lighting can maybe have darkness? And so we're headed towards the dark zone up ahead. The dark zone was created because our lighting companies wanted to be able to more effectively show their materials while not getting in the way of maybe a company that needs a little more brightness. But the dark zone is home to most of our lighting companies here at USITT this year. And I think you'll see the dark zone again next year. As you can see, we get in, we've got our usual partners from ETC and Altman and many others. So now we can work and let them show off their work high up without getting in the ways of other people. And you get to experience the best of all of our exhibitors by working things together like this. Before we wind up our tour, I want to come down and show you the last thing. We've committed now every year to having a hands-on lab at Stage Expo. And as we've rotated through topics, this year we came upon Props Lab. We realized that prop making is one of the arts that still has to be worked on every day in our industry. And so we're going to head our way over to the Prop Lab. The Prop Lab is one of our great opportunities for people to learn from some of the best prop masters across the country. Right now, we're not going to get too close. We're looking at molding actual fresh fruit. So as we've got our master teacher today, Michelle Bisbee, is teaching this group of people how to take an actual strawberry, cast it, and then make a fake strawberry.
You can rip the container. The container's pretty durable. That's what I tried to do first. I was like, it will peel away from the sidewall. I want you to do it. I don't want to. I've done this before. I want you guys to have the joy of taking it apart. So you've got your strawberry. Now what I want you guys to pay particular attention to is how the detail of where the seeds are even in there.
Yeah, so we just take this right out?
Yep, so go ahead, yep. And because of that, so you've got a little bit of smush, so we might want to remove yours a little bit before, we might want to wash it out before we cast it with soap.
As you can see, we're working to always create a hands-on experience for you to come when you're here at the conference, because we realize that the Institute represents a large swath of the creative industry, and so we have prop masters. We've worked with a sewing lab, a painting lab, and you'll have to pay attention to see what's coming around for next year's lab in Louisville. But this is Stage Expo. If you're here, enjoy your time. If you couldn't make it this year, you have been missed, and we're looking forward to hopefully seeing you in Louisville next year. Take care, and thanks for joining me on this quick tour of Stage Expo 2018.